Alrighty, welcome to another Winston draft. Playing against Honest AF here, and let's start this Winston draft. I'm first, so as usual, I get to pick this card. I'm not going to be picking Scavenging Ooze. I will skip it. I will be picking Shelldock Isle, and now my opponent here gets to take a look at these two cards and decide whether they want them. If they pass, another card gets added to the stack. Sweeten the pot. Alright, Scavenging Ooze plus two unknowns to me. And took the third card, Great Furnace, Urza's Bauble. No, I think I can skip those as well. March of Otherworldly Light and Pick Your Poison. I think we can go a little bigger. Ooh, Raucous Theater? Alright, I think that's better than a random card. A red-black Surveil land. It's not the most fitting with Shelldock Isle, but Surveil does get you closer to Shelldock. And early on, I don't mind taking a decent Surveil land here. Endurance, Shadow Spear, Scavenging Ooze, Urza's Bauble, Great Furnace. You know what? I'm going to take this. It's got two green cards and a bunch of artifacts. And this means that if I get an artifact payoff, having Great Furnace, Shadow Spear, Bauble could be good. I'll skip Cauldra. I'll skip Thalia. I think I'm going to skip Fiery Islet. No, red-blue duel's fine. I could be like Grixis-y here. I don't know about what's going on with those green cards. I guess we'll find out. Horned Lockwhale. I like that one. That one's in my Winston list here. I think I will skip it still. Simulacrum Synthesizer? Alright, I'll try that. And also it cuts a Thalia. Ooh, I will take this Sphinx as well. I think we're both fighting for blue, presumably. Oh, Urza? There we go. There we go. Alright, Dismember. We're just slamming. Everyone's just jamming. Pick one. I will skip finally. Oh, I will not skip the Time Walk, though. Okay, this has been a really good sequence here. I'll skip Bristly Bill, skip Treachery. Yeah, I'll take a Treachery. That works for me. Okay, so I've got start to a really nice artifact deck. Ooh, Pyrogoyf. I kind of like that one. I have some red cards. It's a Tarmogoyf, but it also nugs when it ETBs, which is pretty sweet. Oh, and then Barogoyf. Technically, Pyrogoyf, it hits it makes the Barogoyf nug too. All right. I'll take the two Goyfs. That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. I would like to pick up more artifacts here, if I can find them. Oh, Skull Clamp definitely counts as one of those. All right, any artifact token making? I'll skip Resto. Spyglass Siren, actually we'll take that because of the Skull Clamp. I feel like it's going to be pretty decent. I'll skip Sanguine Evangelist, I think. I don't really want to be playing white. Oh, I will take a Spelljacker. Much happier with that. I think, oh, I'm definitely taking the Skydiver. I think my opponent is definitely playing white at this point. Oh, Karn looks nice too. I could use some more things to trigger this synthesizer. And by more, I mean I don't have any. I think I'm going to have to skip a Portal. I don't think that one's reasonable to play. Oh, I will take a Watery Grave though. Because I think I'm just playing Grixis here, so seems like a reasonable thing. I've got a Barogoyf and a Pyrogoyf and a bunch of blue cards. All right, now I'll take this pile because it's got Soul Guide Lantern. It's got this Portal that I may or may not use, and it's got Arcane Denial. I mean, I've got a good artifact deck even if the synthesizer doesn't pick up. Oh, Balance? I'll take Balance. It's a really messed up card, and I have an Inspiring Vantage. So we'll see. I don't want any of those. I don't really want Dress Down. Let's skip. Oh, Chromho Seed Shark. That was a nice little skip. Okay. And I don't know about the Simian Spirit Guide or anything. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Pretty good with Time Walk. I think I'm going to take it just because of that. I'm basically going to be red-blue, maybe splashing white, maybe splashing black. I'll skip on a Sylvan. I think I'm playing against green-white here. There's 18 cards left. Skip. Ooh, skip and brick. All right. Rabble Master, I can skip that. Prismatic Ending, Lush Portal. No, these just aren't very good. Wodrek Investigator, Dress Down. All right, I'll skip again. Ooh, Carnage Interpreter is actually not too bad. I think that one can be good. Oh, I'll take a Teferi as well. Could use a little bit more fixing as one always needs. This is a blue-black-red land. The Troll seems like it's going to be pretty great here. Don't think I want Lush Portico or Prismatic Ending in my deck, though. 2 cards left. Oh, we take the Mock Sapphire. I don't think I want Imperial Seal, though. It's not that bad in a deck that has like Time Walk and Balance, but I think I can skip on that. Unfortunately, the Simulacrum Synthesizer, which kind of got me into artifacts, I'll have to skip. Oh, Flash? No, I don't think Flash does anything, so I'll skip that. Oh, last pick Retrofitter? All right, this worked out really well. Let's get to deck building. All right, so unfortunately, the Simulacrum Synthesizer and the Portal, I think, are going to be out, but this right now, I mean, this is actually about right in terms of cards. I have to go get a Barrowglyph, I guess. So right now I've got Balance, Teferi as white cards, and just Barrowglyph as a black card. But I think the Barrowglyph's basically free because I have Watery Grave, Troll, Raucous Theater. I don't even know if I need a Swamp, to be honest. And I think Barrowglyph with Pyroglyph sounds really good. And right now, it's also just a couple red cards. I think this Hedge Maze I probably don't need. I don't have any use for green mana. And let's do lands before I decide whether I want to play Imperial Seal here. Great Furnace for Urza seems fine. And to make Karn tokens bigger. Well, Urza tokens bigger, Karn tokens bigger. Let's see. Dismembered goes down there. So I probably want like 11 or 12 blue, something like that. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess 11 would be ideal. And this leaves, well, how many white do I need? I've got an Inspiring Vantage. I kind of wish I took the Scrubland, but, that's neither here nor there. I might not be able to play this many blue. The 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. One swamp is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black sources for Barrowglyph. And we're basically playing Control anyway. And then, how many planes do I need? I have Inspiring Vantage. And that's it for this Balance. The thing is, I think Balance and Teferi. I'm probably not going to be able to play. I'll stick with 10 blue. That's still a lot. Because I want 2 plains, and I want like at least 2 mountains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is 7 red for Pyroglyph Bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty is double red, but it's going to be really strong in the late game. And then I can maybe even fit in a swamp or an island as my last land. Yeah, I'll be able to cast this Carnage Interpreter often enough, I think. I don't really need triple blue or anything. It's not like I even have Cryptic Command in my deck. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue. Usually I end up with like a little bit of a Pentad Prism type card in these decks, but I did not. There's Lush Portico and Hedge Maze. They don't really do much for me. And right now I have 3 white sources. Honestly, I could play 1 more white source just because Balance and Teferi are so good. Right now I've got 3 black sources for Barrowglyph and 3 white sources for Teferi and Balance. So it's just, do I want an extra black source or do I want an extra white source? And the black source has the minor upside of being able to cast Carnage Interpreter, but I think another white source will be good. All right, let's get in there. Let's see how this does. All right, time for game 1 here. Yeah. This just looks like a great artifact deck. You know what would make this draw better? A Mox Sapphire. Or a Time Walk. Yeah, those things. It's okay. They're in my deck. I can still draw them. And get to go turn 1 Retrofitter. Turn 2 make a token. Turn 3 Chrome Host into probably Urza. Potentially Karn. No 1-drop, please. Oh, we're getting Pick Your Poisoned. They do have that. That's a shame. Oh, Analyze the Pollen. That's probably the least bad 1-drop I can imagine here. Any Moxes? Ooh, a Spyglass Siren's actually not too bad. I'm still better off just making a token this turn. But Spyglass Siren does put a little cheeky little artifact into play. Uh-oh, Chrome Mox. Okay, they're doing some things. Chrome Mox. So they're like red, green, white or something. Imprint a Goldvein Hydra. And play some aggressive Rabblemaster type thing. Oh, even better. Wow, okay. Fable's good. All right, any Moxens? No. I guess I'll just play the Chrome Host Seed Shark, because that can block the Goblin token, perhaps. And it also sets up a Karn next turn pretty nicely. Turn 2 Fable's strong. Definitely could lose to that. If at any point I draw Time Walk or Mock Sapphire, I'm going to be in really good shape with this draw. They discarded a Night Scythe, though. Kind of feels like my Chrome Host is going to die here. A Pyroglyph would also be pretty sick, to be honest. Drawing Barrowglyph, a little less so, given that I don't have red mana, or black mana. Okay, Unexpectedly Absent, and a March of Otherworldly Light. Yeah, all right. I guess I'll have to live with that. Island would be pretty nice too. Carnage Interpreter is quite bad, so that's cool. Karn, make a Golem, pass the turn here. So they get a token. They have a lot of mana now. Fable's great. Turn 2 Fable followed by a removal spell. I could definitely lose this game. I feel like if my top card's an Island, I'll still be in pretty great shape. But it also depends if they're killing my Construct token. No, but they are going to get to make the Goblin trade for it. I suppose that that's what I'll do. Is there a reason to double block here? I don't think so. So I think I'll just block with the Construct, because if they have a removal spell, it's pretty bad for me either way. All right. Yeah, they just have it all, huh? Oh, they're going to pump it. I didn't realize they get up to this much mana. Oh, I should have blocked with the token too. That was just foolishness on my part. Oh, Pyroglyph is a 4/5? Okay. Let's do that. Let's go Pyroglyph. Kill the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Make another token. Pass the turn. Okay, this actually ended up working out all right. Pyroglyph's a really good card. I do really need to draw blue, though. Next turn I get to plus Karn if it survives. And they spent their turn pumping the Goblin. That's not so bad. I do kind of wish I had done it otherwise. But now, if they put a counter on the Goblin and attack, they can make it up to an 8/8. I can still just block it down. Depending if they have a fetch land or not. And if I draw a blue, I can pop off with Urza. Karn hopefully gives me a +1 here. Let's see what costs 4 mana. And I've got a bunch of blockers to protect this Karn as well. So I feel like I'm in decent enough shape here. Red or black mana also lets me get Carnage Interpreter down. Oh, no plays. Okay, and that's blue mana right there. So let's +1 the Karn here, revealing Treachery and Watery Grave. Okay, I get Watery Grave. Yeah. That's my blue mana from the Troll, funnily enough. Okay, I'm just going to play Urza here. I'm not playing Carnage Interpreter this turn. Urza, Spyglass Siren, tapping, I think my 1/1. Make another token, and then now I can get some nice retrofittering done. Do I need to attack? I don't want to attack. Currently, I can pay 2 and make a token. I think I want to leave the map token in play here. And I think I just pass. Yeah, I mean, I could spin Urza, but that seems pretty foolish given that I might get attacked here. It's like a Resto Angel. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Just 3/4 Flying Flash. There's nothing to blink here. I'm glad I killed the Fable token. All right, and then I'll block Resto because it's going to attack my Karn. I'm still at 16. I mean, if Urza doesn't die, I'm going to just win this game in a landslide. Like, Urza just taps for tons of mana right now. And Urza Retrofitter, we know how good that is. Okay, here. I'll block with the Spyglass, and that's it. I don't need to do anything right now. The question is, do I cycle this Troll, or I can't really cast it and cast the Carnage Interpreter. Carnage Interpreter Urza, by the way, is really nice. I think I'm just going to cycle the Troll. And I'm really hoping this Urza sticks around. Sylvan Carrier did, yeah, sure. That's fine by me. Okay, so let's Swamp Cycle the Troll. Get my last target. Retrofitter. Create a Servo. I think that's fine. Draw. Oh, Soul Guide Lantern's nice. Let's go Soul Guide Lantern. Let's take out the Fable. It's going to make my Pyroglyph smaller, but I don't care about that too much. Play Raucous Theater. Oh yeah, Skull Clamp can go on top. And then play Carnage Interpreter? Oh yeah. I mean, this is just... Yeah, they're done. Like, this is just obscene good value. Okay, playing against red, green, white beats. Yeah, I mean, that's not too surprising from what I expected. So let's get in there. I mean, my main sideboard cards would be like, do I want Graveyard Trespasser if they're a graveyard deck? Thalia if they were like somehow a spells deck. Prismatic Ending isn't crazy, but on the splash, I don't think I need it. And there's also Imperial Seal, but I think on the splash, I don't need Imperial Seal either. So I feel pretty good about this configuration. The question is, do I want Hedge Maze? I already have one Surveil land. I kind of don't want another tap land. So I think I'm Gucci. All right, and here, oh, it's Barrogoyf's time to shine. I'm going to keep this hand. Arcane Denial is actually kind of nice with balance. You get to Arcane Denial, they go, ooh, there's a white source. They go up on cards, then you balance them anyway. So we'll see how things play out. Obviously don't want to see Fable. Mana Dork I don't mind seeing. Oh, can I hold off on casting this Barrogoyf until I cast Pyrogoyf? Probably. This looks like a really nice little controlling hand here. I'm likely going to want to Arcane Denial whatever they play this turn. But there is a chance that I'd want to balance. The problem is I didn't draw any artifacts in this hand. So let's say they play another creature and I balance the two creatures away. I would just have to discard a bunch of cards from my hand too. My hand's pretty good. Bristly Bill. Yeah, let's just... I think Arcane Denial that. Yeah, because I would like to try to find some cards to play myself. Into Sylvan Library. Yeah, that's pretty good against balance. I kind of wish I had Arcane Denialed that one instead, but c'est la vie. All right, draw. Carnage Interpreter with balance is funny too. Let's just pass, and I think I'm just going to go Pyrogoyf into Barrogoyf. Seems like a pretty good deal. And again, with balance in hand, I don't really feel the need to just get onto the board here. Are they going to pay a little life here? They did. And then, oh, they have a Mox themselves. Well, I have a Thieving Skydiver in my deck, which looks pretty good. Next turn, slamming Pyrogoyf, and then Barrogoyf, and then, well, maybe depending on the board, I could also go Pyrogoyf into a Smirking Spelljacker. Yeah, I didn't really want to see Fable either. Though I do get to eat the Fable token with the Pyrogoyf at least. So that's not too bad. So if I didn't Arcane Denial the Bristly Bill, they would have just play Sylvan, and I'd kind of have to Arcane Denial that. Or I mean, I guess I could just do nothing. I don't know. They're going to attack with their Paradise Druid. They are. It's no longer hexproof, but I can't take advantage of that because I am going to draw a card I could have played earlier on the wrong turn. All right, let's go Pyrogoyf. And I think I just eat the Paradise Druid. The token has to attack to get a treasure, so maybe they won't be able to use it here. It would be nice to get to land Barrogoyf here. Also, when this hits a player, I get to mill that many cards and put a creature into my hand, which is kind of cool. So they get to Sylvan, put 2 cards back, and then Fable. So they might pay 4 life just to get a card deeper, even without caring too much about that card. All right. They paid 8 life. All right. Well, I guess this is where balance maybe comes in handy. I'm sure they're discarding 2 cards here. Ooh, this Pyrogoyf is about to get bigger too. Yes, it does. It's now 3/4. They discarded 2 lands. They have 5 mana, but they haven't played a land yet. That's 6, and they can attack with the Goblin. That's 7. I mean, them Sylvaning a bunch really does kind of play into balance nicely. And if they don't get far enough ahead this turn, which I assume they're going to, but if they somehow manage to play a turn where they didn't get far ahead, Smirking Spelljacker could be pretty nice. But I imagine my Pyroglyph's dying. Oh, no, that's a Sylvan Caryatid. They're just going to pass with Resto up. Nope, they're going to make a play here. The One Ring. Interesting. Okay. They're at 8 life. That's not the best One Ring I've ever seen. Let's draw. Oh, Time Walk is really nice, but I'm going to try to save that. Yeah, look, this is perfect. I've got, they've got a One Ring going. They've kind of got to do something here. I get to Smirking Spelljack or something, and then go Barrogoyf, ping with Pyrogoyf, then cast Time Walk, attack with both. I don't think balance is actually going to factor in this game. Time Walk was an excellent draw, as it always is. I mean, I'm just going to be able to set that up nicely. The One Ring means I didn't want to Time Walk while they had protection, of course, but I should be able to set up a nice attack here. There's no way they're paying life on Sylvan, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, it would seem crazy to do so, but they are going to decide what they want to put back. They've managed to 13 themselves. I haven't done any damage to them. So if they lead with something big, I get to Spelljacker. I really hope they don't have a bunch of like instant speed cards, but it seems unlikely that that's the case because I need to play Spelljacker this turn. I mean, if they don't play anything this turn, I'm just going to end of turn play the Spelljacker, but obviously that wouldn't be the ideal scenario. Clearly they're aware of a counterspell here, so they're going to keep in mind that. They could tap the One Ring to draw the top 2 cards. They just put them back off Sylvan, so they kind of know what those are. All right, I'm going to Spelljacker this. Almost assuredly. Wojak Investigator, yeah, that's good enough. Definitely don't want to risk them not playing something. And the nice thing about Spelljacker is even if they kill it, it's still got their Wojak Investigator. And if they don't kill it, of course, I basically just win. All right. We've successfully Spelljacked, and now they can play their big thing, whatever it is. And I think the Barrogoyf into Time Walk sequence is likely going to be enough. So what did I do this game? I went Arcane Denial on 2, nothing on 3, Pyrogoyf on 4, Spelljacker on 5, and they've cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. They cast a lot more spells, but I actually think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so they're drawing the 2 cards they knew about. I mean, I hope they don't have something like a Glory Bringer or something. Though, even that, I might be able to swing, because right now there's instant land creature. I could cast Time Walk before attacking to make Pyrogoyf into a 4/5. Are they attacking with their Goblin Shaman? Interesting. What do I do if they attack with the Goblin Shaman? I really don't want the Pyrogoyf to die. Honestly, I might just take it. No, they just passed. Okay. And that's a Thieving Skydiver. That's also a good one. Let's go Time Walk. Barrogoyf. I just don't want my Pyrogoyf to die in combat, so I want to make sure that I get my trigger here. And it's even that creature. Nice. So I would even gain the 4 life. Oh, they have Path or something? Well, then I get my Spelljacker, so that also works for me. Though if they have Resto Angel, it's kind of annoying. It feels like they do have a Path here. Hopefully it's Path and not Swords, since another land would be pretty nice. I mean, if this resolves, I might just nug them. They're at 7 and they have a One Ring in play. Oh, they're March of Otherworldly Lighting, Exile and Flickerwisp and Get Lost. Okay, so they definitely have Restoration Angel in hand. Like 100%. There's no real point in me attacking then, I don't think. Yeah, let's... Because they discarded Get Lost and Flickerwisp. All right, so let's just take my extra turn here. Maybe I'll draw a counter or something. I guess I already played my counter. Okay, Skull Clamp. See, there we go. That's actually exactly what we need to do, because now I can go cast with Kicker here. Steal your Mox. I'm not stealing the One Ring. And then I'm going to get to put the Skull Clamp on the Smirking Spelljacker. And now they get to trade. They do get to flicker the Reflection of Kiki Jiki into Fable. That's a pretty strong play. But I can't stop that. All right. But now I get to go Skull Clamp. Equip on the Smirking Spelljacker. Attack with both and cast Wojak Investigator here. And now they need to trade and chump. I go to 22, I draw 2 cards. I haven't even played a land yet. And equip the Investigator with Skull Clamp. All right, your turn. I feel like that was a pretty good sequence and some good playing around on Resto. Not that that took genius or anything. It was so obvious they had it. I thought they might have it even before their march, and then once they used the march, they definitely did. Pyrogoyf was excellent this game. Okay, they discarded some lands, but I imagine they're in a lot of trouble here. My hand is also still pretty decent, and especially with Skull Clamp, that can go on the Skydiver, though, given how low of a life total they are, I certainly didn't want to put myself behind on board. And now they're in like kind of desperation One Ring mode where they're at 5, they're tapping this One Ring. I mean, look, Cube's powerful. There's definitely things they can do to win here still, but they also had to exile a Flicker Wisp, which would have been excellent here. Would have stolen the Wojak back or reset the ring. Right now, they're at 5 and they're losing 3 life, so they have to either do something about the ring, if not this turn, next turn, but if they don't deal with the ring, they have to stop Skydiver or Investigator from hitting them. And the Barrogoyf is just demanding a chump block every turn. I'm at 21. I'm not even that close to dying. Pick your poison. Does that do anything here? Not really. They can make me sack a Thieving Skydiver or a Mox Emerald. Next turn, I can also go Seed Shark plus Retrofitter plus Carnage Interpreter, discarding the balance that I'm never going to end up casting. All right. Well, I like where I'm at. I think we've got a pretty good situation going here. Analyze the pollen. Okay. They collected their evidence. What are you going to get? I'm not that scared of most creatures here. I mean, Aurelia's Vindicator? There's just no way. Okay. So they got Aurelia's Vindicator, so now they can play it face down and they can't even really flip it up for much value. I mean, they have to attack with the Goblin Shaman in order to do that, unless they have Black Lotus or something. Okay, pick your poison. Actually, at this point, I think I am going to sack the Wojak Investigator because I don't want them to Aurelia's Vindicator and get it back. And they can attack, and they can't quite flip that either. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really sure what their plan is here, but I guess we'll find out. Because I get to attack them down to 3 with the Skydiver. I mean, they're 1 mana short of flipping up the Vindicator here. It's X3 and a white. And then the Barrogoyf gets to attack 2 and probably eat the Sylvan Caryatid. I guess we'll see. None of the cards in my hand do anything right away, but obviously we can see what happens. I don't think... Does it make sense to play any of these pre-attacks? I don't really think so. Oh, there's no artifact in the graveyard. All right, let's go. Let's play the Seed Shark. Play the Bauble. This way I can make Barrogoyf into a 5/6. I think that's worth doing. Okay, play another blue. Play Retrofitter. Not that I need all these incubator tokens for any particular reason. All right, and send with Barrogoyf and Skydiver. Okay, they have an answer. I can dress down. Oh. Okay. Interesting. They didn't want to do that before the Chrome Seed Shark. All right, that worked out pretty well. Not gonna lie. So the problem with Carnage Interpreter here is I wouldn't get the trigger, but I think that's fine. I'll just play this as a giant thing, and I think I want to equip Skull Clamp to something here. I'm at 20. They're at 5. They're going to 2, but they can flip Aurelia's thing for a ton now. So in that case, I think I will Skull Clamp the Skydiver and draw 2 cards. And I guess just pass the turn. Dress Down goes away. All right, Dress Down was pretty good. I didn't anticipate that. It killed my Barrogoyf. That is not bad. All right, so they get to basically see the rest of their deck now. Balance might end up being good. We'll see what they do with their Vindicator. I might leave the Bauble in play for the moment. We'll see. I can just crack an end of turn if I need to. All right, so they get their Reflection back, and if they play a land and attack with the token, they can flip for as much as they want. They only have 1 creature in their graveyard, so they're not going to be able to store that many. Because remember, the Vindicator, what it does is you exile creatures from the battlefield and graveyard, and at least play all those cards go back into their owner's hand. So they're definitely going to flip the Vindicator this turn. The question is, what do they... Oh, and it's going to even have a Spellbook token. I kind of feel like they're going to want to flip it and just exile my 2 things, which is going to set up Balance really nicely. I mean, I assume they're putting the counter on the lifelinker. So I'm going to go up to 7 from this. Okay. Oh, you got to attack with the Goblin Shaman too, I would assume. Because you're going to exile my things. All right, well, I'll take it. And I'm not going to crack the Urza's Bauble yet because of the Balance. Oh, interesting. They just wanted to get that one. Okay. Not the Carnage Interpreter? I guess I'm a little surprised by that, but all right. Next turn, my Carnage Interpreter can attack here. Let's just draw for turn. Bloodthirsty Adversary would also be nice. Do I want to Skull Clamp the Carnage Interpreter? Not really. They're at 7. They have to block it. I guess I can Skull Clamp after blocks if I would like. I mean, I would assume they're going to block it here. It would be kind of crazy not to. Okay. If they just chump it here, I'll Skull Clamp it. I don't care that I have to discard a bunch of cards to this Balance, because them getting all their creatures is pretty nice. All right. Chump. Skull Clamp the Interpreter. Draw 2 cards. All right. They have 3, 6, 7 lands, and I have 3, 6, 7, so it kind of doesn't matter. And they have 3 cards in hand, so I'm just going to discard a million lands. I guess I can play a land, cast Balance. I can sack that Plains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. Keep Dismember, Island, I guess Mountain. And then they lose all their creatures, and I get my Chrome Seed Shark back. And what do I do now? Yeah, I guess I'll play the Seed Shark. And I'll equip it with the Clamp, because... no, I don't need to equip this with Skull Clamp. I think I'm fine without it. Because right now, yeah, they didn't tap their ring wisely. They go to 4. They get to Sylvan. I think they can basically see every card in their deck. I just don't know if every card in their deck is good enough to win. I'm going to get to crack Urza's Bauble here, make a token with Retrofitter. I still have Dismember up. I'm at 13, so I've taken some damage, but I haven't taken that much. An Island, okay. I guess we saw Dress Down as a blue card. Okay, tapping the One Ring. Going to 4 cards in deck at 4 life. Mox too. Ooh. They got a lot of power. I mean, I guess I do too, but that wasn't uneven. Unruly Crisis, sure. They have like a way to give it haste or something? Sanguine Evangelist, also sure. And they're at 4. They do have a way to give it haste. All right. Yeah, sure. And I guess I just dismember the Crisis. Do I want to pay? I guess I just pay the life. I go to 9. And then I pay 3 life, block. Sure. Make a 3/3 token. And then I don't die here. Whew. All right, we got him. That was the first match. Never even played the Sapphire, but this deck ended up really nice. All right, we're right back into it. Honest AF wants a rematch, so we're doing that. Winston, back to 6 packs here. That's the kind of more standard amount. And a Mawlock? Yeah, I'll take a Mawlock. Always take a Mawlock. A Black Lotus? Yeah, I'll take a Black Lotus. Restless Vinestock? No, I'll keep going. Cryptic? No. Oh, Zagoth Triumph. There we go. I'm a lot happier with Zagoth Triumph than Vinestock. Pile on? I think I'll skip that. Oh, I will take a Chaos Defiler. The Cryptic, whatever, but Chaos Defiler plus Mawlock is great. I'll skip Jeweled Amulet. I'll take Fracture Identity. I just have all these powerful gold cards. I'm removing the Cryptic for now. I will take Fire Ice. Regardless of where I go, Fire Ice will be castable. Inti. Yeah, I will take Inti. It looks like I have now 4 good red cards. And I will take Trop as well. If I'm going to be 5 colors, I'm going to take most of the duels and basically all Triumphs and Fetches I see. Blooming Marsh I can skip. Oh, I will take Headliner Scarlet. We're like 5 color red here. 2 great mono red cards, a red green card, a red black card. Oh, Psychic Frog? Yeah, I'll take that too. This deck is looking good, like a really good, like aggressive, more like aggressively slanted mid-range deck. Hedge Maze, huh? I think I can skip that. I think I can skip Malamute. Oh, Ancient Tomb. The problem is if you're 5 colors, Ancient Tomb is... Yeah, I'm just going to take it. It's better than a random card. I'll hope to make a mana base where it works. I'll skip the Territorial Kavu. As much as I like Brain Freeze, I'll skip that too. Flage, Titan of Fire's Fury. It's a really strong card, but... Oh, Deep Cavern Bat's much better. I just think the mana on Flage wasn't really doable. Interesting. They don't want Hedge Maze. Oh, they're going to take Flage for sure. That's kind of annoying. Oh, Relic of Sauron. Yeah, Relic with Ancient Tomb sounds pretty good. Oh, I'll take Glorybringer too. Territorial Kavu also might get in there. This could be like 5 color no white. I'll skip the Balrog. I will take the Mox Sapphire. Dark Confidant also could be pretty decent. Oh, Urza Saga with Lotus and Sapphire. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Duress and Urborg, huh? Yeah, I think Duress is going to be pretty strong. Fracture Identity is the card I'm most likely to want to cut at this point. Also, Urborg Ancient Tomb is a pretty nice combo. Just lets you buy out of taking damage on Ancient Tomb. Chromatic Star, yeah. I don't care about the Woodfall Primus, though with Woodfall Primus and Ashen Rider, Flash could be good. Oh, Balance. I'm going to take it, even if I don't play it. Balance is too good to pass. And if the mana fixing works, I might play it. All right, I'll skip Mightstone and Weakstone. Oh man, I really love me a K command. Yeah, I'll take it. I feel like I could just be kind of like black, red, blue, green, all of them. I don't have that many green cards. I just have Mawlock and Territorial Kavu, and I can basically dismiss the Kavu. Oh, Bloodstained Miner? All right, well, that's just the nuts. It's the literal best fetch for me. All right, I'll pass a Sarah Paragon. Oh, wait, I have Brain Freeze. I got the Brain Freeze. I just picked up Brain Freeze Breached Lotus. Oh, that is disgusting. All right, I'm taking Ponder now. Yeah, now we've changed priorities a little bit. I'll skip Pillage the Bog, even though I do want the card, because I don't think my opponent can use it. All right, well, I skipped and bricked. Okay, let's get this Mightstone and Weakstone out of here. Well, I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here, but I like it. Grave Titan and Elvish Mystic. Pillage is just really nice at finding Brain Freeze Breach. All right, I'm hating an Elvish Mystic and a Grave Titan while also taking a card I like. Oh, Gemstone Mine looks amazing here. I'll skip Inspiring Vantage. I'll skip Staff of the Storyteller. I will just hate Othari and touch the Spirit Realm. I think that's better than a random card. A Lurrus to go with my Lotus. Oh, how close are we to Lurrusing, he says. So I'd lose Glorybringer, Mawloc, Chaos Defiler, and Relic of Sauron, but I have Lotus to go with Lurrus, and I have all these cheap cards. All right, I'll take it because I'll play Lurrus either way, because Lurrus Breach is also really good. I'll skip Triplicate Titan. 5 cards left. No more Lies of Staff. Bone Shards? No, I don't really want Bone Shards. It's an okay sideboard card, but we'll see. Vexing Bauble, Questing Beast. I'm going to take this pile in part because there's no cards left, and in part because I really don't want to play against Vexing Bauble with my Lotus Sapphire deck. All right, let's get to deck building. All right, so let's look at my mana. What are we at? We have a lot of green fixing, which is not actually that useful, though it helps with Pillage the Bog, I suppose. I don't need to cut too many more cards here. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anything here. I mean, Bone Shards, Cryptic Command, and Grave Titan are all like somewhat potentials. Balance is a strong card. Oh man, I have Chromatic Star for Lurrus too. That's nice. I have 1 5-color land. Well, I don't care about white mana, so because I think the Fractured is probably not making it. I just don't have any white fixing besides Gemstone Mine. I've got some blue-green fixing. I've got a lot of blue-green fixing, but I also have blue-black. Bloodstained Mire is red, black, blue, green. Yeah, it gets all the colors that I care about. How important are those? I probably... Let's see. If I were to play Lurrus, I'm not sure that I want to. I would probably get the Bone Shards in. Lurrus would be there. I would probably have to have Cryptic in, and at that point, I wonder if Balance as just like off Chromatic Star Lotus would be good. Bauble to get with Saga is not crazy. I don't think I want to play Lurrus because I'm going to be short. If I do this, I'll end up playing like 20 lands. Like, I guess I would play Balance. I don't think I'd play Exploration. That doesn't sound very good. So let's get Lurrus in and Cryptic out, Headliner in, Relic in, then Glorybringer and Chaos Defiler. And end up with like, let's see, that's a black card. Blue-black card is red-black, red-black. Just like a red-black, basically a red-black deck splashing blue and green with these 3 green cards and basically some blue cards. All right, let's go by mana value once more. So right now this would be 17 lands plus Lotus. I actually don't mind going a little heavier on lands anyway, given I have like Urza Saga and Waterlogged Grove and just a really powerful deck here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources. So let's go 7 black. And this is 3, 4, 5 red. No, I need more red. And so this is 4, 5, 6 red plus Lotus and Chromatic Star. That's not crazy. And then how much blue is this? Because I assume I don't need green, a basic forest, right? I've got Mire, Gemstone Mine, Trop, Waterlogged Grove, Zagoth Triumph, plus Lotus and Star. I think that's fine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. So I can afford another red even. Okay, so this is a pretty great deck here, honestly. I I don't want Exploration. I don't want Cryptic Command. I don't think I need Grave Titan here. I feel like Glorybringer, Chaos Defiler, Mawloc are sufficient. And a pretty good, it also keeps the curve a little lower for Dark Confidant. All right. Yeah, this deck looks great. Let's put a couple lands in the sideboard in case I end up wanting to switch it up to a Lurrus deck. And then I'll put a couple planes in there just for balance. All right, let's see how this does. All right, time to battle. On the draw here, this deck can turn one kill. Not that it's very likely to, but it could. Okay, here. So I don't actually have any red duels, do I? No, I just have the Zagoth Triumph. All right. Well, all that means is I'm just going to go turn on Urborg Duress, turn to Bloodstained Mire for Mountain, play Inti. And we'll hope Inti into Duress, or Duress into Inti is good enough. I can discard this Territorial Kavu if I would like. And, well, kind of go from there. I could also draw a Mock Sapphire and go turn one Inti. That would also be pretty good. Okay. What do I think I'm playing against here? I do think I'm playing against a white deck because I didn't take any of the white cards. Relic of Sauron. It's not too enticing. Animate Dead and Arcane Denial with Angel of the Ruins. All right, and Balrog. Well, I guess I'm just taking Animate Dead. It's fine. If Inti gets Arcane Denialed, I can live with that. 2 fetch lands. That is nice. Fetch lands are good. So I assume that they're going to have the mana to do those things. And here, let's see, Crack Flooded Strand. Get the Hedge Maze so they can cast their Sentinel or their Arcane Denial. Satya. Satya's good, but yeah, it didn't look like a card you'd want to keep on top here. Let's draw. Oh, Mountain. All right. I guess I should just play the Mountain. Play Inti. Oh, I can use a Chromatic Star to cast this Territorial Kavu if I want. And then I can make it into a 4/4 once I get the Zagoth Triumph off Bloodstained Mire. Because I can go Mire tap it for mana. Thanks to the Urborg here. Just like they're tapping the Pluto Delta. All right, so they're cycling Angel. And are just going to play Sentinel next turn, I suppose. Seems like the play. Okay, Lotus time. Lotus Glorybringer. Let's go. All right. Draw. Fire Ice would also be decent. Waterlogged Grove, huh? Play Chromatic Star. Play Bloodstained Mire. Add a green. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'll play the Territorial Kavu, but next turn, I think I'm in for a Psychic Frogging. So they have Arcane Denial, Balrog, some unknowns in hand. I mean, they might Arcane Denial the Relic of Sauron. Next turn, I'm still not going to have an opportunity to... They have 2 cards. I'm just going to double block here. I hope they don't have a removal spell, but if they do, they do. And I think taking out the Sentinel is going to be a pretty big game here before it grows off these map tokens. And do they have something? They do. Swords to Plowshares. All right, well, Swords is going to be good at some point regardless. And now they're going to crack the map token, revealing a Jeweled Amulet. No, they probably don't want that. I guess they could get to hard casting Balrog. It seems a little unlikely. Okay, I'm going to play, well, do I play Relic? I think I just play Relic, because if they, don't want to tap that for that mana. If they Arcane Denial Relic of Sauron, that's fine. I don't think they're going to, but they could. And then here, I think I go Deep Cavern Bat. I was pretty happy that they didn't counter the relic. Okay, they're cycling Ash Barrens. Okay. So now I just get to take the... yeah, this looks good. They're down to one card. Or they're down to no unknowns in hand. They're getting a basic here. And I get to snipe them. I'm going to take Arcane Denial, leaving them with Balrog of Moria, which they're not that close to casting. Oh, they don't have another non-basic to get. All right. I mean, it costs 7 mana. They're on 5 mana here, but next turn I'm going to get to go Psychic Frog plus Glorybringer if I draw a land. Okay, they hit Blooming Marsh. Okay, so they have a Balrog at the ready. Sadly, their thing has grown large enough that I can't kill it with Glorybringer. But they're still 2 turns away from getting there on Balrog. All right, draw. Vexing Bauble. Vexing Bauble doesn't do a lot. Let's play the Glorybringer. And play Vexing Bauble. A lot worse than just drawing a land, to be honest. And I'm not exerting. Just hitting for 5 in the air. I mean, I'm just going to try and win this race. This turn, they're going to get to maybe play something if they've drawn it. But next turn, the Balrog's coming down. They have all the black they need from Urborg. I go to 15 here. Still a pretty high life total. Thanks to swords and all that. All right, Fire Covenant is their top card. Do they want Fire Covenant? They're not going to have a lot of life. I guess it can kill the bat. So they're keeping Fire Covenant. Okay. I'm hoping that their top card isn't good. Oh, they can Fire Covenant this turn by discarding the Balrog. That's interesting. Oh, Fire Ice. Fire Ice is also pretty good. All right. Let's see if we can attack here. Okay, I'm going to attack, and now I'm going to exert. Because now I have Fire Ice. So I can fire the Sentinel down. And it makes the Fire Covenant a lot worse because the Glorybringer's exerted anyway. I'm going to cycle this. Okay. Wow, they really beefed it here, I think. Because they make 2 treasures. They're going to draw Fire Covenant. And then now they can Fire Covenant, but I got to exert, and now they're going to lose their Sentinel. Ooh, that worked out really nicely for me, not going to lie. Okay, they get Arcane Denial back in their hand. All right, let's crack Vexing Bauble, I think. Ponder. Add blue. Ponder. I'm just going to shuffle. Those don't do anything. Let's see. Tap this for black. Psychic Frog. Urza's Saga. Fire your Sentinel for 2. All right. Well, that is perfect. Now they have a bunch of lands in hand, plus whatever they drew for this turn. And I have a Psychic Frog and an Urza's Saga, which are just going to go run rampant here. They drew an expensive card. They drew an Atroxa? Okay. Wow, that was lucky. Now we're just dead. Well, we're not just dead because we have the Breach combo, but unbelievably good draw from their part. So what do we got? They get to get Artifact, Instant, Creature, Land, Enchantment. Okay. Well, this game went from being very good to being very bad very quickly. I don't have any... I shuffled, I guess... Do I want to get a Zagoth Triome? I'm probably going to want to get a red source with this eventually. I don't think there's a real reason to sack Bloodstained Mire. So they got No More Lies, Bristlebud Farmer, Plains, Curtain, Portable Hole. Or sorry, Detectives Phoenix, Remand, Bristlebud Farmer, Portable Hole, and Plains. So not No More Lies. Not Concealing Curtains. Not Fanatic Ronus. Not Generous Ent. Not Luminarch. Okay. Lotus is interesting. Okay. So Lotus, I can replay Chromatic Star. All right, so... Or I could also replay Deep Cavern Bat, but I don't think I care about that. I kind of want to just get to Breach as much as I can. Pass the turn. I'm going to make a Saga token here. I think it's still probably worth making a Saga token. If they attack with Atraxa before casting Portable Hole, though, I guess they're going to... Oh, wait, am I just dead? Oh, I guess I'm just dead. No, I'm one short of dying. They can go Bristlebud Farmer, Bestow Detective Phoenix, and Portable Hole my Psychic Frog. Wow. All right. They even discarded the Phoenix to hand size. Well, the good news is if I find Breach, then I can still win. But things got out of control pretty quickly here. Yeah, I thought I had things in good shape, but Atraxa off the top was quite a beating. Okay, so I guess they're not using Portable Hole here, so I'll chump the Atraxa. And, I mean, honestly, just finding the Brain Freeze is probably enough. They're only at 13 cards. Oh, no, they are playing the Portable Hole. All right. Yeah, I go to 1 here. I'm glad I didn't crack that Bloodstain Wire. Sure. I guess given the Phoenix, I really didn't need to... they got a Sarah Paragon, sure. I didn't really need to make an Urza Saga token. Okay. 1, and they have Remand up. I mean, I guess I'll make a Saga token anyway. I don't really think it matters too much. All right, draw. Brain Freeze. Oh, Ancient Tome? All right, tap this for a black, I guess. Go get Lotus. I already have a black floating. I'll sack this, add a red. All right. Underworld Breach? Nope. Another land. Chromatic Star. Get a red. I'm going to get to see a few cards here. Chaos Defiler. That doesn't actually do it, unfortunately. Draw a card. There's Underworld Breach. I think I actually win now. Underworld Breach. Well, I don't just win, but I get a lot of looks here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, remand it. I mean, you're supposed to. Oh, they had Arcane Denial, right. And I already played my Luris. Oh, I didn't really have a choice. I had to crack all those. I was thinking about the remand. I forgot Arcane Denial. And yeah, all right, I'm dead. Completely forgot about the Arcane Denial. I closed that. Okay. 5-color stuff. Yeah, sure. The only thing I could think of is maybe I don't want this Headliner Scarlet, but it's a pretty good card. I think I'm fine with it. I mean, Fractured Identity would be good. I just don't think I can swing the mana, and I think I've just gotta hope we don't get Atraxa again. All right, I am on the play here. This hand is pretty bad. If I draw Lotus, it's good, but I think I can just mulligan that hand. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I'm going to keep this and I think put Bone Shards back. and really hope to just draw a blue source, because if I can play a Psychic Frog on 2, I feel like I'll win this game pretty easily. And even if I wait till turn 3, I get to Deep Cavern Bat first. So this looks okay, but yeah, needs a little bit of help. It's a shame. I really like this deck. I'm feeling not as good about things. All right, blue. No, that's a black. That's just a really bad draw. All right, what do we got? Oust, Atroxa, Fanatic of Ronus. None of this really. I'll just take the Oust, I guess. I don't really want to redraw this bat. Okay, green or black or blue mana would both be good. In fact, I have some green and blue mana sources that I would love to see. All right, Fanatic of Ronus. Yeah, sometimes this is what happens. You know, you just mulligan into a hand. I basically mulled to 4 this game because I've drawn 3 uncastables. I mean, if I draw a green this turn, which I don't really have an untapped green, I don't think. I mean, I guess I have Lotus. Oh, no, sorry. I have Zagoth Triumph tapped. I have Waterlogged Grove and Gemstone Tropical. All right, I've got some untapped green. If I can draw that and just immediately play Mawlock, I'll feel pretty good about things. Though maybe they're going to use their map token on their Sentinel this turn. It's kind of what it looks like. All right, they hit a Polluted Delta. All right, green, 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 green. Yeah, all right. You know what? Sometimes you have a great deck and you just cast no spells. That is what's happening. I don't think I can win now. Like, yeah, if I draw the right lands. I mean, the Mawlock still gets bigger here. So if I go Mawlock, eat Sentinel, that's something. They can't Concealing Curtains me this turn, but we're actually getting to the point. Honestly, if the map token hits, yeah, they could cast Atroxa this turn. You don't want to tap your planes though. It's actually, you want to tap anything but planes. Okay, so they could have actually cast Atroxa here if they had planned out their turn. Because now they'd have 7 mana. They'd have green. They'd have to tap the Taiga. So they have blue, green, white, black off of Polluted Delta. But, I mean, pretty dead either way here. Like, even if I draw a green, I guess I have to eat the Fanatic of Ronus now, though. Mawlock does exile, so that part's nice. Okay. Well, now at least if I draw Lotus, I can win in 1 turn. That is something. I'm going to lose a game where my opponent could have just cast Atroxa and just mistapped their mana and couldn't. Like, that's how badly I'm losing, that they basically spotted me 7 mana in an Atroxa attack, and I still couldn't convert. But that's because I'm just doing nothing over here. Luckily, they don't have enough blue here to get a counter in the same turn. So, I mean, if I draw a blue source, I'm probably just going to go Breach, Brain Freeze, hope to hit Lotus. That's going to be my plan. But I think I'm pretty dead. I mean, I don't know what they have. It's possible they're trying to leave. No, they're not trying to leave counter mana up. Yep, they just played Atroxa. Okay. Revealed. No More Lies, Balrog, Luminarch. All right. Basically, if I draw blue this turn, if I draw Lotus this turn, I win. And if I draw a blue source this turn, like if I draw a Sapphire, that's a 9 looks at Lotus. If I draw just an island, I get to go Breach, Brain Freeze myself for 6. If I flip Sapphire or Lotus, then I can actually have a chance to win. Because if I hit Sapphire, I then get to replay Brain Freeze. And so then I'm looking at 12 cards. And so it basically, it all starts by drawing a blue here. But if I do draw that blue, then I can maybe do something here. Okay. Let's go Lotus. Let's go Lotus. Oh, Waterlogged Grove. All right. Yeah. I mean, what am I going to do, right? They have Animate Dead. They have No More Lies is the problem. I think if I wait a turn, I just lose. So, okay, Brain Freeze. And can I just get lucky just once? That's 3, miss. Nope. Damn, disappointing end, but you know what? Sometimes that's how it be, and that'll wrap up Winston Wednesdays on, or this Winston Wednesday rather, on an unfortunate end. Lotus, Mox, Brain Freeze, Breach was great. I just drew so badly that game. Territorial Kavu was a kind of mid card, though I think it was okay. It was better than like Cryptic or Grave Titan, and I had enough lands. All I drew was mountains, swamps, and uncastables. But you know what? So it goes, and you can't win them all. All right, 1-1 today. I guess we'll have to take it. I appreciate you hanging out, as I got to play a lot with Black Lotus, Mox Sapphire, and Time Walk in these games, though. Suppose I didn't draw Lotus until the very last part of game 1. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. As always, I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.